এই মুহূর্তে সাংবাদিক বৈঠক করা হচ্ছে বিদেশ মন্ত্রকের তরফ থেকে, সরাসরি নজর রাখবো।
Situation on the ground is uncertain, as all of you know. The primary concern or prime concern currently is the security and safety of the people. Okay. Currently, there is a lack of clarity or no clarity about any entity forming a government in Kabul. So I think we are jumping the gun here regarding recognition. We of course continue to monitor the situation very carefully. This is an evolving situation, and I think for the moment that's all I have to say about this element. As regards the issue of engaging back channel जिस बात कर रहे थे, देखिए आई थिंक वी हैव सेड दिस पहले भी, बाकी हर स्टेक होल्डर्स के साथ सबके साथ हमारी कांटेक्ट रह चुके हैं, हमारे संबंध बात कर रहे थे. करंट सिचुएशन अभी इवॉल्विंग है, काफ़ी फ्लूइड हम कह रहे हैं, और इसीलिए अब ये हम वी रिमेन इन टच विद आवर पार्टनर कंट्रीज अभी भी, एंड वील मॉनिटर द सिचुएशन. इससे ज़्यादा अभी मेरे पास और मतलब इस टॉपिक पे कुछ कहने के लिए नहीं है, क्योंकि अभी जैसे मैंने कहा अभी वहाँ गवर्नमेंट का भी एलिमेंट अभी क्लियर नहीं है. Kallol, you mentioned about policy regarding Afghanistan, same issue I think, about recognition. No, on the refugee, sorry. Regarding the issue of Afghans who are coming here, as you've seen the Home Ministry, as you know, the visas and immigration issues are Home Ministry, and you've seen their an announcement, the e-emergency visas. These are 6-month visas, and so they are coming here currently under this 6-month visa regime, and we will take it from there. See at the end of plan of it's a 6 month. As I said, this is an evolving situation. I think making long-term plans is not been the best of ideas, considering the changes last few days. आपने रणनीति की बात की, हाँ, कि क्या, देखिए टेररिज्म के मामले पे तो आप जानते ही हैं हमारे क्या विचार हैं, हम कह चुके हैं बहुत बार. हमारे जो पार्टनर देशों के साथ हम जुटे हुए हैं, हमने इस महीने यूनाइटेड नेशन सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में भी इस मुद्दे पे हम प्रेसिडेंट ही हैं उनके, इस अगस्त के महीने के लिए 16 तारीख को वहाँ पे अफ़गानिस्तान पे चर्चा हुई. तो हम इस विषय पर इसी तरह से जारी रखेंगे कि टेररिज्म और इस तरह के जो खतरे पैदा हो सकते हैं उसमें हम कैसे पूरे विश्व में एकजुट होकर इस पर हम कुछ इसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई कर सकें. पर अफ़गानिस्तान में जो हो रहा है अलग से, उसके स्पेसिफिक उस इशू पे मैं अभी कह नहीं पाऊँगा इस कल के अटैक्स के बारे में, क्योंकि अभी तो उसमें भी क्या एग्जैक्टली कैसे हुआ, और कुछ लोगों ने क्लेम भी किया है, आई थिंक इस्लामिक स्टेट ने क्लेम किया है, पर अभी आज एक ही दिन हुआ है और हम अभी देख रहे हैं क्या सिचुएशन बन रही है वहाँ पे. Did I miss anybody on this round? Otherwise I'll open our next round. Okay, please, right from there.
Sir, time's now. Have we reached out to our friends in the OIC about the statement that they have made, which appears to be very sort of watered down and not possibly critical enough of the Taliban?
Next, please. Go ahead.
Sir, I am Basant from Mathrubhumi. So there have been reports regarding IS widows held in Afghan jails, and there were reports that they have been released by Taliban. Does the MEA or Indian government have any information regarding that?
Okay, please. You one, ma'am. Let's finish with one.
Sir, I'm Prashant from Asianet. There were reports that 20 Indians were not able to come to airport yesterday because the Taliban didn't allow them to come to airport. Is there any update on them? Okay. It was informed in the all-party meeting.
Oh, you were there? Okay.
No, I heard.
Okay. Who's that?
I'm Ranjit Kumar. You know, Dr. Hamid Karzai, Dr. Abdullah and Hamid Karzai is reported to be under house arrest. Are you in touch with them?
Okay. And maybe the last one, ma'am, yeah.
There was a, Ranjana from UNI,
yeah.
There was a message, like report that there were 140 Afghan Sikhs and Hindus who were trying to come back, but they were not allowed. But they said they were going to come to attend the 400th celebration of Guru Tegh Bahadur. So was it a part of the evacuation, or were they just seeking to attend the celebration and go back? It is very unclear. And the number has now gone up to 160, because I was following this Manjinder Singh Sirsa's tweets. He said now that and then that Gurdwara in Kabul. So how many are there, and are they all seeking to come back?
Sorry, how
come
many
to
are
India?
there? Who?
How many of these Afghan Sikhs and Hindus are there in the Gurdwara in Kabul, and are they all seeking to come here? And what is this information about the 140 Sikhs and Hindus? Are they coming just to attend the celebration or for evacuation? Thank you.
Okay, let me start actually with your question. Look, I don't know exactly how to answer what they were coming from. I'm not going to comment on media reports. All I could say is that yes, the last flight that was coming had only about 40 odd people. We were able to operate 6 flights, but this last flight, we were hearing reports that Afghan nationals were facing difficulties in reaching the airport. We know that some Afghan nationals, including a number of Afghan Sikhs, could not reach the airport for the evacuation flight on August 25th. I wouldn't like to put a number on it because I myself wouldn't know, but I've seen some reports that was the numbers. Certainly some Indians, around, I would say around 20, but I again don't have a number, were also trying to reach, and as you've seen the kind of chaos at the airport, they could not reach, and so our flight had to come without these Indian nationals. And if you could have brought some Afghan nationals, Afghan Sikhs through that. Regarding, are we in touch with, are they in house arrest, are we in touch with them? I don't have any information, I must confess, on that. I answered the question regarding the 20 Indians, I think that Mr. Prashant asked also. On the IS Islamic State widows, I understand, look, I don't have any update, I must say, nothing immediately. And regarding the OIC, I'm not sure how to characterize your comment on that. We are, of course, in touch with a large number of countries, partners, but I'm not sure whether this specific element of their statement or anything that we have commented on. We are in touch with them about the evolving situation in Afghanistan, and we are monitoring developments which have been quite fast-paced over the last couple of weeks. Sorry, any further? No, I'm sorry, ma'am. Yeah, you please. You haven't taken a chance.
So I'm Shailesh from National Defense. Russia and China are for inclusive government in Afghanistan. Where does India stand? And given the fear of growing terrorism in Afghanistan and the spillover effect to India, can you please confirm or deny, would there be any military boots, Indian military boots on Afghanistan soil any time in future, or maybe air support, sir?
Okay, air support.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else left who wants to ask on this? Yeah, go ahead.
So my question is on, I'm from Sputnik International. My question is about Indo-Pacific Commander Mark Aquilino's visit to India, where he met the EAM. Now, General Bipin Rawat is saying that, it could be helpful if Quad could supply more intel inputs on Afghanistan. So was any such thing discussed in the meeting between, the visiting US commander and the EAM?
Anyone else have missed out on Afghanistan before we move ahead?
सर, मैं जयप्रकाश हूँ, दैनिक जागरण से। आपने बताया कि भारत कई मित्र राष्ट्रों के साथ बातचीत कर रहा है अफगानिस्तान और तालिबान पे। एग्जैक्टली हम क्या बात कर रहे हैं, सर?
Let me start with broadly our position on Afghanistan. I think we have made it, we have repeated it a lot of times. Of course, the situation on the ground has evolved a lot since we last met, for example, a couple of weeks ago. I don't know about, I wouldn't like to comment on what other people are saying. We have been seeking a peaceful, prosperous, democratic, Afghanistan. We understand that there have been changes on the ground. We are currently monitoring it very closely. I think the current focus is on the security situation, on Afghanistan, evacuations, and seeing how it unfolds.